In 1936, John Grierson made the documentary Night Mail for the General Post Office, and this is considered a film classic to this day. Obviously, the film was a remit to advertise the travelling post office, which was common in a lot of the films associated with the GPO film unit. A lot of the films created were propaganda to illustrate how great the nation was. So Night Mail, analysing it, has a clear narrative structure. It was one of the first films or documentaries to use narrative structure in framing reality. Obviously within that there was a development of characters within the narrative. It's equally important to note the uses of music. It was commissioned very young. It was commissioned by a very young new composer to write specific music for the film. This composer was named Benjamin Britten. And actually watching the documentary Night Mail, the music definitely romanticizes the idea of the railway and the train, which can be especially evident towards the end of the film or the documentary. Equally, Grierson commissioned a poet to write a poem. This poem was written by W.H. Auden, and within this poem there's a use of poetry montage within the documentary, which definitely reflects that romanticist view of the railway that was achieved through Grierson and Benjamin Britten. One aspect of Night Mail that is quite questionable is the fact that Grierson reconstructed some shots in a fake train in London. He set up a mock-up scene and mock-up shots, as some of the shots weren't possible to shoot on a real train. Grierson argued that it was acceptable to reconstruct things that are real, which is how he justified representing reality through constructed shots. Looking on to other shots in the documentary Night Mail, the bird's eye shot from the plane, and there were close-ups to catch emotions. One of the workers breaks the fourth wall and winks to the camera. All these shots are quite revolutionary to his time. Equally, it's important to note that Grierson uses linear editing to suggest passages and passage of night. So linking all the sound, music, editing together, Grierson was quite revolutionary for his time.